Hey there guys, this is Sorvesteon coming to you again from Naval Action. And today, I am in a Cerberus. This very lovely red ship. It's a very beautiful ship. I love this ship. In fact, if you're a lieutenant commander, this is probably the best 5th rate you can get, unless you want to go and undercrew a Romane. So, that being said, the Cerberus is a great entry 5th rate ship. I mean, there's really nothing really too bad about her. She's adequate in pretty much every way. She's a little bit faster than the Mercury. She's got a decent amount of guns. She's got 13 guns on each side, and she can carry 32-pound carronades, which I'm doing here. I've got 4-pound medium chasers on the back instead of carronades, and those chasers, well, they help out a little bit. So, the ship's not bad in terms of flexibility. She's also got, I think, 5 upgrade slots, or regular upgrade slots, and 2 permanent ones. So, definitely lots of flexibility there in terms of setup. I mean, she does well with medium and long cannons as well. So, I mean, you can pretty much set her up any way you want. Like, there's really... Ooh, seems like I had a little bit of a hiccup there with my computer. That's weird. Anyways, so she is a perfectly adequate ship, lots of flexibility in terms of setup. She's alright with maneuverability. She's not particularly fast. I mean, the Romane is going to be a lot faster and is, going to outclass her in a lot of ways. But, I mean, if you're a first lieutenant, working your way up to master and commander, you're going to have to undercrew the Romane. Whereas, you'll have full crew on the Cerberus. I mean, the Cerberus is going to be cheaper. So I don't know, it all comes down to personal preference. If you don't mind undercrewing a ship, then, go for it. The Romane is going to be a better investment. You're going to keep a Romane because it's great for chasing down other ships and PvPing in. The Cerberus, on the other hand, not so much. I mean, the Cerberus is pretty much a PvE ship, in my opinion. She doesn't have the speed to chase down other ships. She certainly doesn't hit quite as hard as the Romane does. Her maneuverability, her armor, it's all decent. She doesn't really particularly stand out. So, as a PvE ship for a first lieutenant, or no, sorry, not a first lieutenant, what am I talking about? For a lieutenant commander, that's what grinding your way up to master and commander. She is going to be a very, very good mission ship. I mean, I've taken on AI surprises with my Cerberus. I've gone up against a Snow and a Mercury. No problems at all. No problems. I've gone up against Romanes. Again, no problems. I mean, if you're good and you're skilled, then smaller ships usually won't be too much of a problem. The lack of maneuverability does mean that when it comes to smaller ships like a cutter, they're just going to sail circles around you. But, I mean, that's kind of true of any ship, really, any of the larger ships. I mean, she's built more to kind of fight ships in her class or in her rate, so... I think that brig is shooting that other brig because he's in his own line of fire. Love NPCs. Another thing that I really like about the Cerberus is, the guns are not sitting that close to the waterline. So, I mean, if you are taking on some water, I mean, you're not going to lose, your guns. I mean, that was a problem that I constantly had in the snow. I didn't really like it. If the snow took on a significant amount of water and, you're just at that last point where you're just trying to survive, your target's almost dead, and you're just like, okay, just a little bit more, and then, you can't fire your guns, and it just takes longer. The Cerberus is, a bit better, in my opinion, than the Snow is in that regard. The Mercury, too, I mean, the Mercury has a lower profile, it sits lower to the water, but, actually, I don't think that the Mercury ever really had that problem with guns. Anyways, So yeah, the Cerberus is a pretty good ship. I mean, perfectly able to help you grind all the way up to Master and Commander. I mean, it's totally depends on what you want to invest in. I mean, if you have the money, I think, investing in a Romney might be better. But, if you don't have the money, if you're poor, then, and, you want a decent ship, then, go with the Cerberus. It's a good ship. Yeah. And I mean, it's red. I mean, how many ships in Naval Action are red? I mean, like most of them are blue and brown and gold. No, I like the sexy red. It's a sexy ship. So anyways, that's really all there is to say about the Cerberus. I don't really see a whole lot else. I mean, as far as gun recommendations go, I'm using carronades, 32 pounders, because like you can see up in missions, I'm getting up close and personal. I've taken her into other missions like fleet grinding missions with my clanmates, and I've been using longs so that I don't have to get too up close and personal with third rates and other stuff. And she does well with pretty much any cannon. I think she can use class 6 longs and class 6 mediums, which is good. I mean, like, she's going to do a fair amount of damage with them. So it's not like she's gimped like the Mercury is. Like, the Mercury is gimped with class 8 mediums and longs. I mean, that's horrible. But the Mercury, in my opinion, is absolutely designed for cannonades. The Cerberus is a nice upgrade where you're not really forced in any one direction. You can pretty much upgrade her any way you want. If you want to focus on firepower, you can upgrade her that way. If you want to focus on boarding, you can do that too. I mean, this ship is it's fine for boarding and capturing traders. I never really had too much of a problem there. And especially with longs, you're going to be able to catch long cannons. You're going to be able to hit them, and even mediums, to keep them in the battle before they like despawn. So not really a problem. I mean, she's a good all-round, nice, sexy red ship, and I've had a lot of fun playing her. So yeah, those are my impressions and my thoughts on the Cerberus in Naval Action. So this has been Sorvesteon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and click subscribe to my channel for more videos about Naval Action. And I'll see you next time. Until then, take care and happy sailing.